Hello guys, how are you doing today? I'm going to get started with a very beautiful look today. I have created the look on one eye because I really wanted to replicate this on the other side and show you how to achieve this look. This is really a very fun look but wearable. I really am craving for this look. So let's get started. Before I get started, I will always let you know what things I need makeup wise. Is just like the ingredient for the perfect recipe, right? So the first thing that I would need for this is my palette, and I'm going to share the colors with you because it's not necessarily that you will have all the Makeup Forever shadows with you, but you can still follow and achieve this look with the colors that I'm using in this particular look. So I'm going to go for cool tones, which is very opposite to my skin tone, and there is a reason for it. I really want to keep the things subtle around the beautiful pop of green. So I'm going to get 5 colors here: matte white, matte gray, matte black, and a champagne shimmery kind of shade. And this is emerald green, and it is really shimmery. Also, it has very fine shift of glitter in it. So let's get started, and then I will take you from one step to another one. So I'm going to get started with the gray shade I shared with you. It's a very light gray, and it won't even show on my skin tone, but I'm still using it right there. And I'm not using any powder because this shade itself is going to take care of all the natural oils, and I don't have to set it another time because I already set the whole eyelid area with the powder. That's it. I don't have to go very pinpointed here because this is just a base setup. White. As you can see, it is not really giving me any pop of color here, and that's exactly something I'm looking forward to because I'm going to get started with the green pretty soon. Okay, next I'm going to get started with the champagne pop. The champagne pop that you are going to use, you can either use it with the help of a very pinpointed flat brush, or you can use a finger. When I'm working on a client, that time I would rather go for a flat brush, but I'm working on myself here, so I'm going to use my finger because you know what, the shimmers are very beautiful when used with fingers, because that way it just spreads out like a butter. There you go. Now this itself is a very beautiful look, but I want to go a little bit beyond it. I love my colors. Another brush that I'm going to use is this one, a blending brush, but it is not very big, and that's exactly I'm looking for my outer corner. Working with the matte black eyeshadow. Tap off the excess because you know, black, when you want to work with black, you have to be a little bit extra careful. Leave some room around the socket line because that would give us plenty of space to work with the black. Just placing the color here, not blending it, just placing it. Can you see the difference? I can clearly see the difference. Now I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes because this is very pinpointed, very good to blend with, and also very good to place the color. So I'm just going with my black here, not going too far away from the outer corner because I really want that smoked out black effect right there. And you will see the effect when the green comes into picture. And I'm stressing on the green because she is the magic element of this look. Okay, and you know what, whenever you're working with black, I always suggest to go along with a powder because that way it gives you that smokiness, and also it is not very much deep dark there. Okay, coming back to this brush, which is a blending brush but a little bit of more strength in it, I'm going to go with the powder, press powder. Okay, just like I did in my last video, and it is smoked out, not very pinpointed, but you can totally see that the black is there and the smokiness is there, and everything around it is very seamless and beautifully blended. Now it's time to get started with the green, and the magic ingredient for that green is just in a minute. I am going to use this product. This is Makeup Forever's Aqua Seal mixing agent, okay? And this is a liquid. You can take any shadow you want, mix it with this and use it as a liner, and you will be amazed with the result. I am in love with this product because it gives me so much range, because I cannot possibly have all the liners that is available in the market. So I use my shadows, and this is just one product. I invested in it, and now I can create different kind of different colors eyeliners and wear them, flaunt them. With that, let me get started with my mixing, using my spray to sanitize the palette. Cleanliness is absolutely important. As you all know, we are working with makeup. Hygiene comes first. Now that is done. And now I'm going to use a little bit of color, the green one, a little portion of it, just a tiny bit of it, not much. This green is totally mesmerizing. I just love to wear it in summers, in winters, you know, throughout the year. I just love it. This is the color, okay, and I'm just mushing it without any Aqua Seal. Now I'm just going to give it one drop of Aqua Seal. That's it. Yeah, just a drop. There you go. Magic drop. And this is going to last for a long period. I know. Look at this. I'm just mixing it. Gorgeous. Lovely. So now I'm going to work with it with an angled brush. For this look, good angled brush is very important, because it gives you the perfect placing of the color, and that's what you want. Or else you will have to fix it a lot, and then a lot of effort will go waste. So we don't want it. We want a perfect tool for the perfect job. So I'm going to use Makeup Forever's angled brush, and you can see some color on it because I just worked on this eye, and this is my not so natural side. That's why I did it first, and that's the key tip, that if you want to replicate a cat eye or a wing liner, you always get started with your not so natural side. If you do that, it is easier for you to replicate it on the natural side. Yeah, I'm sure many of you already practice this, and this is really a cool tip. So going to get started with this, and now I am not going to talk a lot because my focus will be totally on the liner, because that's what you want, right? A perfect crisp liner. I just love to work with this bright pop of color. Sometimes you just don't want the whole lid to get covered with the bright pop of color. Some days are perfect for that. Some days you just want a thin liner, so you can just work around with the colors that you already have. And yeah, yes, that is my way. I know a lot of people mark the wing. I also used to do that, but then I realized that you know what, I'm going to try the go with the flow method. I usually start from the center, and just in one smooth motion I swipe the color, and then work with it really patiently. That's the key again. Keeping it thin near the inner corner and thick on this center part, and again thin on the outer corner. And you see that smudge? Yeah, mistake happens, but I will tell you how to fix it. Don't worry. Let's keep going. The ultimate goal is to get a very beautiful smudge-proof, smudge-free look. And we are getting there. It's just work in progress. Now, when I'm working with the Aqua Seal, I keep it always handy. And if I feel that the product, the mixing portion is going to get a little bit thicker, is getting a little bit thicker. Then I again put one more drop. But if you start with too much aquasil, first of all, you're wasting the product. And the second thing is it will be too thin. And we do not want that, because you see, this is now, it is a little bit of on the drier side. So I'm just going to put another drop of it, maybe half a drop of it, and then again work. We have achieved the look. I would say that, yeah, we are 75% there. So just be with me and let's work together right there. Yeah. It's a work of patience, but trust me, you will be so satisfied after you create this look. Sometimes you get skips. To fill in those gaps, you need to just go for a pinpointed strategic color application. Because if you go over and over again on the liner, then everything will become thick. There, you don't want that. So the skips, you just have to be very detailed when you are almost done with your look. Now you can stop right here, put some mascara on and get going. But I'm going to take 2-3 more extra steps. So if you want to see the final look, please stay with me. Okay, my friends. So now I'm going to get a very thin brush. Look at the tip. Teeny weeny brush. And I'm going to go for a gel liner. This is my Maybelline gel liner. I've been using it. I think I have started using it since 2007. I still remember, because this is my holy grail liner. I suggested it to one of my friends, but she didn't like it, but I love it. So it also depends on the, I think, the skin texture and the skin type, and for me it really works. So I'm just going with that, a little bit of it. Tight lining. I'm going to go with this liner near my upper lash line, but this is a tricky part. You have to be really patient with yourself and go tip by tip, dot by dot, and cover this near the roots, but not above, under. Keep it tight near the lashes, and that's what we want. No gaps. Okay, there you go. And your eyes might be a little bit watery after that, but just give it 2 seconds to settle down. Don't just jump into the colors again, because you know eyes are sensitive and we need to respect that. It looks like that I'm crying, but I'm not. I'm very, very happy with the look, and maybe it's happy tears. All right, now the next step is to work with the same green color we started with, and this time it is lining the lower lash line. I can't get enough of this color. Be very, very gentle. And look for the corners, because that's where we tend to miss. Try to keep it thin near the inner corners. You already know that. All right, guys, we are there. Now only one more thing to go. These are like the patient's looks, and I really love it because they are very artistic. They satisfy my soul. Working with my mascara, this is Fenty Beauty mascara, my favorite, current favorite, maybe all-time favorite, because you can pair this look with false lashes, but if you go with the mascara, you can stick to that, and this is pretty good. It gives the lashes that length and feathery touch. It's not very heavy on the lashes. I love to work with it when I do not want to go for the false lashes, especially when this kind of look I have. Take your time there. As you all know, mascara is the final step. We really want to get it done with, but take your time there. Trust me, it just brings the whole look together. And a little bit on this side, because an extra coat is always okay. Okay guys, we are there. And now what would you like to pair this look with? You can go for a rich red lipstick, and you can also go for a very subtle peachy or pinky kind of lipstick, and you can also go for a lip pencil. That's what I'm going to go for. But before that, as I said, I wanted to fix the smudge. How do I do that? In a very, very precise way, I would take a brush and I would take my powder. You know, compact is compact for a reason. Don't worry about the smudges, just work through it. The final touch of powder is very satisfying. I'm not going to go for any blush here. I'm just going to go for the highlight. I already applied a little bit highlight there. For the special kind of smudge, just put it a little bit powder on top, okay? And go with a little bit of bronzer or blush, or in my case I'm going to stick to soft contouring to do a little bit more blending, because that's really necessary. You shouldn't be able to see any edges, you just need to see the effects. Okay friends, and since I've done it here, so I'm going to do it on the other side as well. So I would be happy to see your comments on the comment section, and especially what is your take from this video. If you can be pinpointed about it, that would be so satisfying to me, and it will, you know, encourage me to do more. And of course, I am here because I just love to be here with all of you, with all the makeup lovers. It makes me feel so attached to this makeup community. Now what am I going to do is the lip part. So if you want to go for any color of your choice, definitely go for it. But you know what, red is very complementary. They are the complementary colors. They are very flattering with each other. I find it that way. And I'm not going to go for a very bright red. It is very subtle. And these pencils, Makeup Forever artist pencils, are very, it's like very creamy. So that's what I'm going for. Just a little bit of touch up. The perfect red lip is really something very classic, timeless and beautiful. You can pair this look up with a lovely clear gloss as well. It totally depends on your take, and totally depends on how you would want to flaunt this look. Smile and smooth the edges out. A makeup time is like a makeup luxury time for me, and I totally enjoy it. Yeah, it is a process of, you know, I would say I feel like it's a makeup meditation process for me, and it just gives me so much joy to share my looks that I created on myself, to share with all of you. And yeah, that's about it. This is my look that I'm going to wear throughout the day. I'm going to flaunt this look. I hope you like the video, and I hope you like the look. Definitely give it a try. I'm sure you will rock it. Bye.